Hey family, back again with another review, this time on A Quiet Place Part 2. Went to the theater and like I told you on the last video, I absolutely missed the theater. It's just not the same watching it at home. Like seriously, I'm just glad I went. I took me and my kid went. I loved it, man. Like when I saw the first one, the way it ended, I was like, hmm. And then when I found out there was a part two, it started to make sense. Now, the way this one ended, it's definitely going to be a part three, the way this ended. And I don't mind. I'll go see the part three. But this does include spoilers, as I have in my thumbnail. So it starts off showing how it started. So basically, the little, I don't know, little alien monsters, like a meteor came down and hit Earth, right? Like everybody there in a small town, everybody was out enjoying a baseball game, and they see this fire coming from the sky and heading down. They're like, okay, let's get out of here. Next thing you know, the things are running around and all that. And so the dad, because he was killed in the first one, the dad, it was him and his, I believe, daughter, but they learned very quickly that you have to be quiet. You make any kind of noise, these things are going to come out of anywhere. So they show that scene, then they leave us, I'm sorry, not leave, but they take us right back to where the first movie ended. That's where the second movie begun. So basically, the mom, she had a baby in the other movie. So it's her, the baby, and her two kids. And her daughter is deaf, but she has like a little hearing aid that helps her and stuff. So they spend their time basically trying to find other survivors by using that little fire thing. So they found a fire, like a mile or so, whatever away. Walked to it, found another survivor. He had lost his wife and daughter and everything. I'm not going to say too much. I mean, but basically, I'm going to say it like this. They do find some more survivors elsewhere in another spot. But then you also have people that have turned into, like, I don't want to call them zombies, but they're like a half a shell of a human. I guess, I mean, if you had to live your life like that, having to be quiet and all this stuff, I mean, I guess you would be kind of crazy, kind of cuckoo. But where in this movie, I feel like the children really stood out as far as being the heroic ones, the son and the daughter. The daughter, like, she definitely, I feel like she definitely, it was like her role in her starring role in the movie. Like, let me see, I'm trying to put this correct way. I don't want to say she carried the movie because everybody did a good job. I just feel like the children, it was their time to shine. I'll say it like that. Like, in the first Quiet Place, it was pretty much the husband, and then after he died, got killed, um, he basically ended up surrendering his life so he could save his family. And so the mother became the hero of that one. But I definitely liked how, because we don't really see a lot of times, at least not me, we don't really see children being the heroic ones in the movie or taking the lead as far as saving the day. And I feel like the director or whoever is responsible for that did a good job, because that's something I noticed. What's his name? I can't really say his name. It's hard to pronounce. The one, him and Kimora Lee have two kids together, I think. He's in it. He didn't last long though. The black dude, they off them kind of quick unless it's something like Get Out. He was in there for like 5 seconds and got snatched up. I was like, well, damn. I looked up cast online. He doesn't even have a name. It just says man on the boat or man on the something. I'm like, they couldn't even leave him in there alive long enough to get a name. But anyway, I'm guessing a quiet Place 3 would come out. Like when I saw the first one, I was like, it was all right, but Excuse me. I was like, it was all right, but all she had to do was shoot him, and that was it. And then the movie went off. But I didn't know there was a second one coming, so I'm invested now. Kind of like I'm about to watch The Conjuring, so you will be getting the Conjuring video next, or if not next, definitely soon. Once I'm invested in a series, I kind of feel like I have to watch the next one, but I definitely don't feel like I'm like, dang, I gotta watch the next one just because I saw the first two. I'm actually looking forward to it. They did that. They did good. It wasn't as like the first one was extremely quiet. They had a little more talking this go round. I feel like they had a little more action this go round, which was good. But I'm hoping in the third one they find some kind of way to stop the population. Because I'm like, how many of these things fell to the earth? A few of them have been killed. I haven't seen any baby ones. They have to procreate to be around that long. What's the lifespan? Maybe these are questions that are going to be answered on the third one. I'm hoping. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that one. But anyway, I was trying to decide if I wanted to watch Conjuring on HBO Max or go to the theater, because it's just, especially, like certain genres, the theater just does it better. Like horror, like superhero movies, thrillers, action. To me, all that needs to be in the theater. A chick flick, a rom-com, something like that. That doesn't have to be in the theater, even though, I'd watch it in one. But I'm going to go ahead and watch The Conjuring at home. It's like I work nights, and most of the time, I can't see stuff. Like, I want to see a horror movie at night. It adds to the effect. But anywho, I'm going to get on out here, man, and watch The Conjuring. I love a good horror movie. I love that franchise. The last one I saw, I think Annabelle is connected to that, right? Yeah. I'm gonna watch that and see how that goes, and I'll let y'all know. Until then, peace and blessings. Y'all have a good one.